Hey, what's up? It's your boy coming back at you one more again. All right. Now, in this video, we're going to talk today about how strength training and weight training can positively affect your masculine frame. How it can positively affect your masculine frame. And I know a lot of times we talk about masculinity and we talk about all the elements that factor into your masculinity, right? But weight training is one of those things that some people think you can be a very masculine man without it. Not really disagreeing, but it pumps it up a lot and it helps you in other areas, right? With other elements of your masculinity. So we're going to get into that today. All right. Now, if you like the content that I share in this video, if you like the things that are talked about, you like the information, please like and subscribe to the channel. Okay. Liking and subscribing lets me know that the content I'm bringing your way is worth it, that it's fulfilling, that it's informative, that you can use it in some way, form, or fashion. You understand? Now, also, too, I will ask that if you feel like the content is worth you giving it to somebody else or telling somebody else about, just share it with somebody, bro. It takes 5 seconds. Take 5 seconds for you to hit the share button, send it to somebody you love, and just tell them, bro, I was thinking about you. This video was pretty good. Maybe you can get some things from it. So go ahead and watch it. It's only about 15 minutes long. You understand? I appreciate you for that, right? Now, weight training, strength training, right? Both things mean the same. It means that you're building your body up, you're building your muscles up, you're you're putting in work to build a stronger you, okay? And how that affects your masculinity, it affects your masculinity in 3 ways, but there are a lot of ways that it affects your masculinity. But today we're just going to talk about 3 ways that weight training positively affects your masculinity. And I'm just going to speak from a personal standpoint on this video, right? So one of the things that weight training has helped me with, especially in my later years, right? My more recent years. As you become a middle-aged man, bro, there's a lot of things that can hurt your self-confidence or help it. You understand? And so weight training has been a thing for me that has helped my self-confidence a lot. Okay? My self-confidence, how I feel about myself. Literally, when I look at myself in the mirror in the morning, when I look at myself at the gym, I look at myself at work, I get in the car, I get out the car, how I feel about myself, right? A lot of it has been helped by weight training, because when you lift weights, bro, you have to, it's hard. It's not easy. So for me, I always feel accomplished when I leave, right? I always feel like I did something. I always feel like, man, I was only going to put 300 on a squat rack today. Now I put 305. I feel great. Even when you do, because it's not necessarily about the actual number, and because everybody's numbers will be different, right? But it is about you setting out to accomplish something, setting out to do something, and you achieved it. So for a man, we have to achieve things every single day. If not, we start to lose self-confidence. We need a mission. And so for a lot of us, we go through phases where our mission is either stagnant, where we don't necessarily know what our mission is, or our mission hasn't been defined all the way yet, right? We might be changing, we might be transitioning from one mission to another. But what weight training does is it gets you in a place where it's just you and the goal. It's you and this weight you got to move. And bro, when you move 100 pounds 10 times, you move 50 pounds 15 times, you move 225 pounds 13 times, your self-confidence goes up. You start believing in yourself more. Oh, I can do all types of things. I just lifted half a ton at the gym today. Bro, if you make that a regular habit of yours and you're picking up weights and putting them down every day, every other day, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, it starts to become a part of your DNA, bro, and you start to become a very confident individual. Because once again, when someone calls you with a problem they have, with something that they need help with, it may seem like something that is a little bit challenging. But because you lift heavy things up, if you lift things up and you put them down on a regular basis, you will be up for most challenges, because you will say, you know what, I can do that just like I did the other things. Your self-confidence builds. And it gets to a very high point, bro, and you start to notice that you have more self-confidence than the others around you. Because, bro, let's be honest, only 5 to 10% of people work out in the world. So when you lift heavy weights, and not just so heavy, bro, we're not, everybody does not need to be a power lifter or a bodybuilder. But when you lift weights to the point where you really, really, really work yourself, and you really become exhausted, bro, it builds self-confidence. I know for me, getting a little bit older and your kids get older, they go away to college, they go off to do whatever they're going to do. You can become very lazy, right? And a lot of people tell you, oh, in your 40s, it's over. It's over in your 40s. Pack it up. They're lying to you. It's not over. You might be on earth another 60 years. For some people, they say you're just getting started because you got all the BS out the way and now you know what you know. You know how we always say, oh, if I'd have known what I know now. Well, now you have the information. So all you got to do is put it to work. And at this middle age that a lot of you are at, weight training is very, very important in your self-confidence because your self-confidence determines how you move in your relationship, in your career, with your children, starting a new business, with your friendships. Self-confidence is huge. Now, I will say that lifting weights, now I've always been a person that worked out off and on, right? Didn't always take it serious, didn't always take my diet and my nutrition seriously as well. But in later years, as I started to take my nutrition seriously and my sun exposure and my stretching, my mobility, my movement, weight training has shaped how people respect me. It has shaped how people respect me because people will come up to you on the street and compliment you on how you look. They will compliment you on how the shirt fits you that you're wearing. They will compliment you on how nice your legs look or how low body fat percentage that it appears you have, right? People started complimenting me. I mean, I don't know these people. They just come up to me and start talking. They ask me where I work out. They ask me what type of exercise I do. What type of supplements do you take, bro? They ask you all these questions, and they always do it out of a place of respect. Even people that you haven't seen in a long time, they will come up to you and say, yo, what you been doing? It looks like you look really, really good. People respect it because most people know that it takes a lot for you to be in shape. Like it takes a lot of hard work, but most of the time you can't go buy it anywhere. There ain't too many cheat codes. You got to actually put in the work. So when you lift weights, when you immerse yourself in weight training, right? And again, we're talking 2 days a week, 3 days a week. Obviously, there's a lot of us that do 4 to 5 days. People will respect you more. You will see people's idea of you change when you start taking it seriously. To where you go in places and they start talking to you about it and you don't want to talk about that. You're in church, You're at your kid's game. You're at the ice cream parlor. I don't want to talk about lifting weights here, but people want to talk to you about it. They respect it, man. You will see people carry you different, talk to you different, shake your hand different. They'll ask you different questions. They might have used to talk to you about frivolous things. Now they want to talk to you about health and fitness because they look at you and say, man, I really respect the work that he's putting in. This isn't easy. So people are going to respect you more, bro. And I've seen that, especially with strangers, because most of the people we come in contact with on a daily basis don't know us, right? There's a large amount of people that we come in contact with that do not know us. And for those people, all they have to go off is your appearance, your aesthetics. And so when you look like you lift weight, because bro, you can't really hide it, right? You can wear oversized clothes a little bit, but even nowadays you can see through that. When you have a nice, when your body's looking nice, man, and you look like you lift things up and put them down, bro, people respect that. They can see it. They can see it on you. And normally it looks pretty good, man. Normally it looks pretty good. Now, thirdly, I really feel like lifting weights has caused me to become a productive individual. A productive individual. I feel very accomplished when I get done lifting. So you got to understand, most of us who take weight training very seriously, we do it somewhere between 3 and 6 days a week. And we do it all year round. And bro, what it does is you have to be productive in there, right? You can't, you're not just going to go there and sit down on the bench and just read a book, right? Although that would be productive as well. But most likely you're going in there to use some of the equipment, the barbells, dumbbells. You're going to do something. You might have a workout already planned. So you have to run yourself through that. You have goals that you're trying to reach, right? You have weight goals you're trying to reach. You have rep goals you're trying to reach. And so what happens is you have to be productive in getting to those goals. See, you become the champion through the process, not necessarily once you reach the goal. It's through the process that you become strong, through the process that you develop these great mechanics. So you become productive in there. And so what it did for me outside the gym was, because I'm used to that routine and I have to be productive for an hour or two each day, I then approach life in that manner. I then approach life in that regard. I'm going to be productive just like I am in the gym. Because if I have challenges in the gym, I meet them head on every day. And you got to understand, bro, when you go in that gym and you got some heavy weights to lift, brother, listen, they staring right at you. They staring right at you. Playboy, I'm here today. I'm finna be here tomorrow and the next day. You hear me? So when you get in there and you got to push that weight and you got to push it a bunch of times and you got to sweat and you're exhausted and your heart rate is up, bro, when you're done, you feel more productive. You feel accomplished. And so for me, it has morphed me into a lot more productive individual, where I used to look at challenges and things I had to do and say, oh my God, here I go. I got to do this now. Oh, I can't wait. Tomorrow's going to be hell. I can't. Now I look at it so much different, because can nothing be harder than can nothing be harder than that 315 I had to put up the other day. Nothing's harder than that barbell I got to get under tomorrow. Man, I know when I get to the gym, I got shrugs to do. I'm finna put 405 on there. Like, there's nothing that I'm going to do the rest of the day that hard. So it makes you feel accomplished and productive, bro. And then when you leave there and in other walks of your life, the other stuff becomes a little bit easier to be productive in. You understand? So it becomes part of your DNA. And that's all from lifting weights, bro. I'm going to just keep it real with you. There are tons of ways that you can get in shape. Tons of ways. And I suggest you sample all of them. All of them, bro. All of them are good. If you're moving, if you're having fun, if you're breathing, if you're sweating, your heart rate is up, I say get involved with it. But weight training has a way of forming you into a different type of man, bro. It just does. It has a way of adding to your masculine frame. When you think of a masculine man, you think of a man with some muscle tone on him, bro. You just do. You think of a man with muscle density on him. You think of a man who looks like he could pick up a few things and put a few things down. You understand? So if you're searching for a way to either refine your masculine frame or just start to build it, and you like, I want to become a masculine man, bro, weight training is the way. Weight training is one of the greatest ways that you can start to feel like a man. You will feel accomplished, productive. It's going to impact your self-confidence, brother. And people will see that on you and they will pay you a lot more respect. All because you spend about an hour, 90 minutes in the gym a couple times a week, bro. Now, there's other ways that obviously you can affect your health and fitness. But today we just wanted to talk about actual weights, because sometimes that gets lost in translation and people think that, weights, you don't have to do them. We're starting to realize that it's a very important part of your health and fitness journey. And your health and fitness journey is a very important part of your masculine frame, my brother. You understand me? Now, if you are a person who is struggling getting your masculine frame together or having trouble getting started in the gym, bro, you don't have a plan, you don't have a way to get started, your self-confidence isn't there, you wouldn't know the first thing, you haven't been in the gym, you don't know what to do. Go down in the description, book a call with me. We'll get on a Zoom. We'll figure out a little plan for you just to get started, because it might be a lot of things outside of the gym that need to be refined for you to get yourself in the gym and become productive, all right? You might need to hook up with a trainer in your area, right? So I have resources that I can link you up with trainers in your area or online trainers, because they're very good. But a lot of times, guys will come to me and say, man, I just need you to help me get my life in order a little bit so that I can start to, focus on my health and fitness. And I'm here to do that for you, bro. Go down in the description, book a call. We'll get on a Zoom. We'll handle that. Now, like I said before, if you think this information is good, if you think it's impactful, if you think that somebody else you love might need this information, please do the duty and share it with them. That's all I ask you to do. All right, bro? Now, I will be coming back at you with more videos, more clips, more information, bro. More ways to enhance your life. More things to watch out for as you grow as a man, all right? The goal is for us to continue to grow until the day we're not breathing. That's just it. We're going to keep growing, brother, all right? So stay tuned in, stay locked in. It's going to be a lot more from your boy, all right? So it is your guy once again, Mark my words. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'll see you on the flip side, baby.